So before I talk about my mistakes and how I marginally missed out on qualifying the round one of UGEE, I'd like to talk about the paper's pattern once. So it is a 3 hours examination. The first hour would be of SUPR, which is the subject proficiency test of 50 marks. Then the next 2 hours would be of REAP, which is the research aptitude test. It is of 100 marks. And as you all know, the cutoff in 2021 was 85 marks. So the first question is where to study from. For SUPR, you really do not require any additional preparation. You continue your preparation for whatever you're preparing for, be it JEE, BITSAT, your state level examinations, or anything. Just keep in mind to increase your speed, your accuracy of solving the questions. And coming to the next section, REAP, it is filled with aptitude, logical reasoning, soft skill questions. So if you've already written NTSC or Olympiads, you must already be familiar with those type of questions. But if you're not, just try going through the NTSC guide, NTSC guides, logical reasoning or aptitude questions, or if you're having any bits prep guide, you can also go through them to familiarize yourself with the questions. So the next question is, how difficult is it? To be honest, the first section SUPR is actually fairly simple if you are someone who's getting decent marks in your JE mocks right now, keeping in mind that your JE is just a month away. So you'll not face any difficulties in facing SUPR section, but keep in mind to increase your accuracy so that you do not end up missing out on solving all the questions. Also note that there's no negative marking in the first section, that is SUPR. So try attempting all the questions. So for the REAP, you can solve 60% of the questions with on-spot thinking. You do not really have to worry much about those questions. You really do not have to put in extra efforts. But for the other questions, you might have to put in some efforts because those questions can be mind tickling. So if you practice enough, those questions would be easy for you. So the main topic right now is about my mistakes. I was particularly weak in permutations and combinations and probability, and I did not know that they were the most important topics in mathematics section for UGW exam. So those questions were filled in the paper, and I completely messed them up. So I had to try scoring most of my marks with physics and chemistry. And also, I was not particularly strong in logical reasoning or aptitude questions, although I could just do the basic questions. So I spent more time in solving those questions. I couldn't solve the easy questions under 1 minute. I took like 2 to 3 minutes for the easy questions too, because I was not familiar in solving the aptitude or logical reasoning questions, and I did not practice anything beforehand. So if you've registered for the exam, please make sure to at least analyze the model paper or mock paper or anything, and try rectifying your mistakes. Coming to the last topic, the resources. You must have all gotten a model paper after you've registered for the UGW exam. So the thing is, the paper is being repeated from the past 2 to 3 years, but make sure to solve the paper once before the exam. And although you'll end up getting all the questions, most of the questions at one go, try analyzing the model of the questions, try practicing similar sorts of questions, and try increasing your accuracy as I've repeated it number of times. But if you particularly need help in solving the questions of be it SUPR or REAP, particularly REAP, because people may find difficulty in solving those questions. And if you want real-time mock papers and all, I found a good website with positive reviews. It is triple-itprep.com. It is having the UGW 2022 syllabus, the online mock test, the previous year papers. So try going through this website. I found many positive reviews about the website, and that's it about UGW. If you're having any questions or any queries, or if you need someone to talk to, please comment. I'm there to help.